Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my time capsule. I gotta remind you guys, yung pernah nonton, those who've actually seen the time capsule, I've actually sort of like shortened it sangat. I've actually really shortened it. Just one subject per sharing aja gitu ya. Like I said last time was ada orang yang nanya, someone actually asked me, okay, what was the biggest change? Perubahan apa sih yang paling besar when I first started working in the agency, which is way back in the 1977, 1978, sampai sekarang, which was my last one, was like in 2023. Apa sih perubahan yang terbesar? What was really the biggest change you can actually feel? Only one word: technology. Technology. Itu merubah the way you work, the way you think. Pokoknya everything is totally different based on one word: technology. Just for an example, okay? Dulu, everything was done manual. Manual. Okay? We didn't have laptops. We didn't even have, yeah, I think it's now, computers. We didn't have computers at all in those days, yeah? Everything was, if I had to I'm copy-based, right? So if I have to write a copy on whatnot, I give my concept to the CD, I would type it. Sebelumnya juga, of course, I discussed it with my art director. Udah jadi satu tim. Itu sih, that hasn't changed, okay? It's working together, okay? Tapi I was just talking about manual. Check. And the art director would actually draw. Asa ada orang, rata-rata dulu art director bisa gambar. So he would actually do the layout di gambar. Terus ditambahin tempelan. Really, really manual. And for those guys yang udah pernah lihat, you can actually look back. And for those for new people, new beautiful people, okay, yang belum tahu and want to know, just check my previous time capsule. Ada satu mengenai cara membuat magazine ad zaman dulu, or print or whatever. In those days, pokoknya, let's say you're talking about a magazine ad aja deh, because that berasa banget tuh sekarang. And like a magazine ad, okay, I would do it on the typewriter, and the art director actually bikin apa segala tracing gambarnya and everything, terus ditempelin body copy, which is basically lorem ipsum. Okay, it's just tulisan, and we present that. Okay, this is the layout, this is the body copy, and what does the body copy say? I would take out my piece of paper and read it. Okay, the headline is this, the body copy is this, and I saw the flash, splash, or whatever, I would say it, gini. Once that has been approved, okay, fine. Langsung, we go back to the office. Na ito kerjaan na paste up artist. And how do we do that in order to make a final artwork? Okay, the art director would be in charge of doing the photography. Dia bikin photography. He would supervise the photography. Apa segala macam. And the copywriter, okay, bentuknya tuh, okay, this is the copy so much, right? And the spacing nanti for the real ad, cuma ada segini. So we had to calculate. Kira-kira berapa kita point size, the picas, and the kerning. Bukan apa-apa, karena that body copying approved, kita mau keluar untuk setting, and it would come back in bromide. And biasanya kita akan pilih dua, make it for spare aja. Begitu dipasang, asal yang kurang-kurang, wah ini salah spelling nih, typo, ya dipotong. This paste up artist would actually get the cutter, dipotongin satu. If it's one letter, you have to change. One letter it is. Di-change apa segala macam. Jadi nanti udah bentuknya satu FA gede, kopinya udah bener, headline-nya kita bikin bromide di darkroom. Nah, terus fotonya udah bener, but we can't stick the photo kan di situ. What we do is we blow up, di tracing kurang lebih tempelinnya di sini. So you have the tracing of the main visual, the bromide of the headline, and the bromide of the body copy and whatnot, and also kira-kira the place for the product ada di situ. We'll go back again to the client, says, okay, this is how it's gonna work. Okay, fine, let's do that. Itu udah dong. We had to send it to Singapore. Untuk bikin the final stuff. And di Singapore itu would probably take about a week. Not take about a week. It was a week long gitu loh. Jadi udah lupain aja dulu. We would kerjain aja yang lain. And then when it comes back again, dalam bentuk color set, okay, you have the proof print, the actual kurang lebih sih bentuknya kayak gimana, and we had 4 color film separasinya. Separasi film ada 4, itu berdasarkan warna ya. I think it was magenta, black, and blue, or whatever. Pokoknya only 4. Begitu dijadiin satu, then you get the final picture aja. If that's okay, fine. Tapi saya enggak, kurang. And the art director says, wah ini kemerahan nih mukanya, apa, kirim lagi balik ke Singapura lagi, baru dibetul-betulin. Nah dulu mereka ngomongnya di Kodachrome lah atau apa. Kalau sekarang sih my god, kayaknya ditipu ya. Because nowadays kalian you do it on your computer di kantor loh ya. Begitu udah selesai baru dikirim. But how do you do it now? So let me say, that was about a week to about 2 weeks minimum. 2 weeks minimum of doing a magazine ad. Ya 2 weeks minimum. Maybe 3 weeks juga bisa-bisa aja sih. Tergantung revisinya aja. But how do you guys do it now? Everything's right in front of you, man. Di dalam komputer. Mau ada, dulu kita gambar dong. Gambar-gambar untuk kurang lebih kayak begini. But nowadays you can go to the reference. Bisa nyari ini. Nowadays apalagi ada AI. Bisa persis dong kira-kira a guy wants to hold a cup like this, senyum. Ada gitu. All you gotta do is stick it on. Masukin ke dalam the original size and apa. Pasang headline-nya. What does it say? Ketik. Cek. Body copy. Gini-gini nih. Print apa. Produknya begini. My God, how many days sih untuk ngerjain itu? 2-3 days? Once that is approved, udah dong. Gampang kan bikin aslinya. Kalau nggak salah sih, saya juga udah lama banget sih. I think you gotta sort of like do the final stuff. That's dikirim langsung ke publisher. Tapi nowadays you don't have magazine ads. You don't have print ads apa segala macam. So ya jadi udah emang jauh. Again, that's why it's based on technology. Normal print ad, if you're talking about technology, normal print ad, let's say 3 weeks minimum. Sekarang is 2 weeks maximum. Jauh dong. Dan cara kerjanya juga gampang. If you need revisions, it's already done. Dan sekarangnya udah jago-jago, maybe you can do it in 1 week. God knows gitu loh ya. Based on technology. So guys, asal ada kerjaan kayak gitu, nowadays kalian tuh fortunate, you're very, very lucky. You know, you need this, tinggal nyari ya di app, masuk. You need this, gampang. Everything is right in front of you. Jadi jangan bilangin, oh my God, gitu. Ya oke, namanya juga revisi ya. A client is always a client, gitu loh. And if they don't make revisions, they're not a client, gitu aja. So, asal ada revision, fine, just do it. It's gonna take 1 hour. Kalau dulu, it'll take about 1 or 2 days, man. Baru kasih lihat lagi segala macam. So, the answer to the question is, perubahan apa yang paling besar berasa dari tahun 77-an sampai dengan 2023 is technology. Technology is number 1. You guys, life is so much easier now. Dulu, it was tidak easy, it's very hard. But if you like your job, it's fun. Sekarang lebih enak lagi dong. It's fast and it's fun. So, okay, that's my answer to that question. Apa yang paling berasa is technology. Okay, so guys, enjoy, be grateful if you're still working and whatnot, okay? Have a blast anyways, okay? And most important, beautiful people, stay beautiful and peace.